beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A beautiful fake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and run with Wilson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
2nd and 9. Now Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021 with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Ready.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he will have a Dolphins first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
Down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. On 1st down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is Hines. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Here's Allen to throw it. Just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Singletary, they'll run for it, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
On the
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that, nearly picked off. But would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room in intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They run it again with Cook. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Tua now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. That's caught by Myers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mostert off the read option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Double 38. Ready?
Wilson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Touchdown, Dolphins! Alec Ingold, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They run with Hines. Calling no gain that time, and they're going. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Dolphins 13. Tyler Bass with a kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
That's good.
2 to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Ready.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 45 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call. It ended up maybe closing them out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.